keeping it quiet. I pull up, you know I be moving. Whipping the foreign, I'm cruising. The money I'm speaking it fluent. All of my business booming. Stacking my cash in abundance. All of my family funded. Finally got what I wanted. Life is amazing.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. If you guys know, based on the title, we are going to be switching the door panels on the G35 because we do have a problem, and I'll explain that later on in this video. But before we start, I do want to send a huge shout out to LRB for hooking us up on these aluminum door panels here for the G35. They were able to give me a little discount on it, and so I went ahead and got them. They look absolutely beautiful, guys. I also want to send a huge shout out to Static Martin and over there the whole team at Static Garage for not only teaching me a little bit of how to install these panels, but also just for introducing me to this product. So without further ado, we are already almost done installing them, but don't worry, we got it all on film. Let me walk you through it. I never forget about you guys, but one thing I do forget about is my school, because I did not go to class today. Let me walk you through my adventure that started today at 10 a.m. It's currently about 6 o'clock. I'm still not done. Alright guys, so we woke up, we got the package, we went to the living room, we had to unbox the package, right? We unboxed the package. We're looking at these beautiful aluminum panels. Alright, they're absolutely gorgeous. After that, I was like, I didn't really want that aluminum finish on my car, so I decided to go ahead and wrap the panels in a satin black, just like the rest of my car. So we went ahead, wrapped that, and I know one of you fuckers out there, you said, hey, why don't you do shit yourself? Why don't you wrap it and stop making your dad? So I took upon that challenge, and I was like, alright, challenge accepted, fucker. So I went ahead and wrapped these door panels, left them crispy, and there you have it. But without further ado, let's go out to the garage now. Let's go to the car and let me show you where we're at the current stage. Alright guys, so first is first, I had to bring this beauty inside this garage. So here's that clip of me bringing inside the car into the garage, getting it ready to get prepped and all that stuff. Alright guys, here we are. This is the second door, and here is the point where I'm explaining the problem. And this is one of the reasons why I really wanted to get this aluminum door panel. When I was talking to Static Martin, you know, he did mention that there was a lot of clearance. You know, we just finished the other side, that there's a lot of clearance as far as from the seat to the door panel. This thing is pretty bulky, and this would always rub. My car is always rubbed. And it's something with the brackets that Corbel sent me. They're pretty, I don't know what the hell's wrong with them, but they're leaning to like the door, and so this would always hit. And I'm hoping when I put the door panel on this will stop hitting and it will stop squeaking, so then we can go ahead and save my seats and stop it from the wear and tear that was about to happen if this continued. So this is one of the reasons I really wanted to get it. Plus I could get the yellow strapping like so, and it looks super good. So now let me go ahead and show you the other side, the finished side. There it is guys, it looks super good in black. Here's the handle. The satin black definitely makes it look super good. We got the ones with the speaker. I wanted to keep my speaker because I am a big fan of music. I blast music all the time, and it's definitely a must when driving a car. So I decided to keep that. It looks pretty, it's a nice, I think I did a pretty good job wrapping this. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. But I think I did a pretty solid job. Nice and finished, no bubbles, no nothing. As you guys will see later in the video, this is a very tight fit. This right here is kind of a struggle. We'll get to the struggles there. I'll let you guys know what happened. And this, I have no idea how I assembled that. I'm gonna show you guys how I assembled it, but I really don't think it's right. Let's get on started with this project so that we can go ahead and figure out if our problem will be fixed here on the other side. Here we have our door panel. It's just the bare panel, it only wrapped. Okay, first we're gonna start off with the window switch. You should have already unplugged the sensor that goes in here. It's pretty simple, just, you know, regular sensor. Now when we talk about tight fits, it is extremely tight. Like, watch me struggle here. Wow, this one was actually way easier than the last one. The last one took me at least 10 minutes. This one took me less than 30 seconds. And I do appreciate LRB for just making everything so fit. Look, like it's exactly, there's no wiggle room, there's nothing. Everything fits so nice, which I really do appreciate because it makes the whole thing look super nice. Everything fits well like it's meant to be, and there's no wiggle room and nothing like that. So I do appreciate that from LRB. This. Okay, now that you got everything down in hole, you do have some locking nuts that are you're gonna put through the back and then just tying them up. Alright guys, after we're done with the step, we just put the switch in as you guys saw previously. Now you're gonna go ahead and wanna remove this weather this weather majiggy thing. Is like a freaking gasket or something to secure from like things coming in through your door. Basically, you have like these little metal hookings right there that are bent like this, and you just gotta put them straight, and then you can go ahead and take out this piece. We're gonna go ahead and attach it to this, and yeah, watch me do it. Alright guys, now you can see our weather strip is nicely installed. Now we basically just gotta assemble it on the door, and I think we're almost done. We're gonna go ahead and remove that. Easy peasy like that. Take off that bolt. Now you're gonna want to construct this, okay? You're gonna want to construct this. It's like a coupling nut. I don't know what it is. It comes in the packet. I freaking constructed it like it was freaking Legos or some shit. And basically you're just gonna want to put it in that hole. This is where your strap will go attached to. It will go through this, but you want it to make it long enough so that it goes out. So here's the door panel. Now watch me do my magic and put on this door panel. You're gonna want to grab the freaking where you open the door, pass it through that hole, just as so. Everything's hooked. Now basically we're just gonna go ahead and put on the speakers. We're gonna put on the speakers, 3 bolts, connect the sensor. We're gonna put in these little tabs in here. Now we're done putting that. Basically we just gotta put on these little self taps here down below, and basically we're all done. Here we go. We're gonna finish this in 3, 2, 1. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished the second panel. Everything's nice and sturdy. This is what we've all been waiting for. Will it fix my problem with the seat? If it doesn't, I'm about to break this whole car. Okay, here we go. As long as it doesn't touch the seat. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Look at that gap. I've never been so happy to see a fat gap besides a thigh gap. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. We gotta go to the other side. Hold up. Look at that. It shines in the night. This thing is beautiful. Holy crap. This thing is gorgeous. This thing is beautiful. Oh my god. Thank you, LRB, and thank you, Saturday Morning, and thank you everybody who's made this come true. Oh my god, that looks freaking beautiful. Hold up, let's get a little montage. Here we go.
In my circle, I never be going to switching it up. Rocking with the people who been following me when I never thought it would have happened and I never got love. Now they want to piggyback on everything I got. I never knew one from the bottom, but now I've had enough. Please stay away, find a new hobby, cause you've been too close to my personal space. Don't make me call out your name.
But yeah, guys, I heard one of you guys said you guys wanted my my carbon, the freaking, I made these, I personally made these, the hexagon carbon fiber handles for the car. They're super shit, guys. Okay, these guys are, look at the quality. It's super shit. I don't even know. So whoever wants these, they're free. You guys can get them. I mean, they were personally made by me, if that makes them any special. But feel free to want these. I'm gonna post them on IG too if you guys want them. I don't want to throw them away just in case somebody wants them. But yeah, guys, let me know. All right, guys, before I let you guys go, I forgot to do the squeak test. All right, so basically, so now look, no matter how you move, no squeaky. Before any movement in this seat would squeak. Any movement.
The seat brakes.
That's like the happiest thing. Like, that's the only thing. I wasn't really too excited about the look, even though at the end I actually over surprised myself because they look super good. But the happiest thing I'm about this project is this fix right here that doesn't squeak no more. So besides that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys maybe get inspired to maybe do this. It actually adds a freaking beautiful touch, especially if you match it with your car. Like in this case, we matched it black like the rest of our car. It looks absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. It's pretty elegant in my taste. But besides that, hope you guys give this video a thumbs up. I'll catch you guys next video. We're still waiting on that admin intake, and we'll see what happens next. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe, don't shake hands, and peace out, amigos.